Please start.
Okay, so I'll be talking about anterior segment complications of COVID-19. I have no financial or proprietary interests. Now, SARS-CoV-2 RNA has been found in the tears of infected patients, and the ocular surface could serve as a portal of entry and reservoir for viral transmission. Clinically, COVID-19 has been associated with mild conjunctivitis, which may be the only symptom of the disease. And it has been associated with systemic diseases like diabetes and Kawasaki disease. The prevalence of ocular manifestations may range from 2% to almost 30%. The manifestations would include conjunctivitis, ocular surface disorders, IOP elevations, and a few cases of episcleritis and acute anterior uveitis. Now, the first reported case of SARS-CoV-2 conjunctivitis affected a member of the Chinese panel for pneumonia, and the exact incidence of conjunctivitis in COVID-19 patients may range from 0.8 to 31.6%. And there is a distinct presence of ACE2 receptor on the conjunctiva, limbus, and the cornea. However, the virus has a low conjunctival replication. But still, the inoculation of the SARS-CoV-2 may happen via the infected tears. The signs are mild follicular conjunctivitis, which is usually self-limiting, and patients present with hyperemia, chemosis, and all the other findings of follicular conjunctivitis. And a meta-analysis concluded that conjunctivitis in COVID-19 patients is usually associated with a more severe form of a disease. Epiphora has been described as an initial finding in patients with COVID-19. This is secondary to inflammation of the conjunctiva. Very few cases of episcleritis, acute anterior uveitis, and dactyloadenitis have also been reported, and direct involvement of the nasolacrimal system has not been reported. The Kawasaki disease mostly affects young children and may present with conjunctival injection and other findings like in this photograph. Now, in the ICU, the incidence of complications is from 3 to 60%, and these include ocular surface disorders, and IOP elevation. But the most common complication is ocular surface disorders, which have been reported in up to 60% of the critically ill patients. Now, in mechanically ventilated patients, since the main defense mechanisms are impaired, so there is decreased contraction of the orbicularis oculi, leading to lag of thalamus, and there is also inhibition of the blink reflex and the Bell's phenomena, and there is exposure keratopathy as well. In addition to direct damage, there could be conjunctivitis and keratitis. Conjunctival chemosis is commonly seen in the ICU patients, and in mechanically ventilated patients, subconjunctival hemorrhage is also seen. Now, prone position can reduce the ocular profile by acting on two mechanisms, and a sight-threatening complication is acute angle closure glaucoma. So, in conclusion, ocular shedding is via the tears, and ocular surface disease is very common in ICU patients.